sprawled out naked on the ground. Oh, hi. Hey YouTube, he's back! So anyway, the reason I left YouTube last time, I apologize for not updating anybody or, putting out any messages on YouTube and all that. But I was about ready to start my journey out west, and I was just gonna go back and forth across the country till I saw everything there was to see. I quit making videos because I was trying to save as much money as I could before the journey. Well, my boss ran into an issue. He didn't have a competent management staff in one of his stores, and he was just, oh wow, he was suffering because of it. And I liked my boss. I still like him. We're still good friends, but he's not my boss anymore. He hasn't been for, well, a while. I'll get to that part. Anyway, so to help him out, I thought, well, he's going to pay me a little extra, and I'll go up there and I'll run the store for him. Well, he offered me a lot of money for it, and which I thought was great. I told him I'll be here 3 to 6 months. I'll turn the store around, and then you can pass it off to somebody. I'll train him for you before I leave. Well, I got up there. I did turn the store around. It was a fun time. I met a lot of nice people. Had a bunch of college kids working for me. But these weren't your typical college kids. They actually knew their butt from a hole in the ground. Most of them, anyway. I mean, there were some that I won't mention. But yeah, most of them were just spot on great. I mean, I called them my kids. And they were, and I still keep in touch with them. But I was there for about 2.5 months. I was able to turn the store around, got great inspection scores and all that. I was just about ready to start bonusing out. And I went back to my hometown to see my mom, and slept on the couch that night. Woke up the next morning, got up, started to walk to the bathroom, and just collapsed right there on the floor. Didn't know what it was. I had a huge pain just right here across my abdomen, and I was like, well, this isn't right. And I thought it was food poisoning of all things, and I mean, it didn't feel right. So I thought it was food poisoning at first, and I went into the spare bedroom. I laid down, and my mom came home, and she's like, we got to take you to the doctor. I'm like, no, it's just food poisoning. Just give me a bunch of water, and I'll throw up until it's out of my system. Well, stupid me, I laid there for 36 hours, and then finally I'm like, yeah, I need to go to the hospital. Got to the hospital, went in, they looked at me and ran one test and said, you're having a heart attack. It's like, wow, that's news to me. I didn't get the pain here in the left arm. My chest was a little bit tight, but it wasn't like overwhelming. The majority of my pain was like in my abdomen, upper abdomen, right below my heart. Well, that was news to me. So I was in the hospital for 11 days. Just awful experience. The hospital stay was worse than the heart attack, I'm sorry to say. Had a stent put in. Let's see. My heart doctor's a great doctor. The general practitioner who kept coming to see me every day to check on my progress, just awful guy. I won't go into why, but I don't know. The nurses were great. Man, they were hot too. But anyway, so I got out, and I knew I couldn't go back into management because it was just stressful, because the doctors told me it was a stress-induced heart attack. I just had minor blockage, but the majority of it was stress. And you work 75 hours a week trying to turn a store around and not getting a lot of cooperation. You're understaffed. Yeah, of course it's going to be pressure, especially somebody in their 40s, late 40s. So yeah, I decided to go back to work for my boss, and that worked out for about a week. I was still super weak, so I took a little more time off. Tried to go back again. I was day to day. I mean, 2-3 days I'd be feeling great, getting back to normal, and then I would have one bad day. And if I'm not reliable enough to be at work, I feel like I shouldn't put that kind of pressure on the company itself. because they need people. You know, they need reliable people. They expect you to be there, and if you can't be there, you know, and you're only day to day, then it's not going to work out. So I quit. I was sad. I, you know, said goodbye to everybody. I still miss them all. I still stay in touch with a few of them, especially my boss. But he quit. He's got his own food truck now, of all things, and he's just killing it. So he's asked me if I wanted to help him out a few times, but like I said, I'm day to day, so you know, it's can't really. If I don't feel like I'm reliable, then no, I don't want to do it because I don't want to put extra pressure on the people that I'm working for. So anyway, I had a lot of money saved up, and that was supposed to go for, you know, my on-road adventures. Well, YouTube kind of killed me. They, what was it called? The Adpocalypse, and it I don't know, it just killed me. I started to make money on YouTube, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, and I didn't have enough subs. I didn't have the 4,000 watch hours. I didn't have the 1,000 subscribers, so you know, I didn't have any income. So I started a different YouTube channel. It's an animated channel. Hopefully some of the people that are on my animated channel that subscribe there will come over and subscribe here and build this channel up so that, you know, I can get monetized as well. So I made a little bit of money off of that. Had a good time, a lot of great subs, and let's see, I never did run out of money, but I got pretty low on money. I mean, not working steadily for, you know, that long, it just kind of eats into you. So along came DoorDash, and I was like, wow, this is an easy way to make money, and you can schedule it yourself. You're not beholden to anybody, and it's still pretty decent money. So I started doing DoorDash, started building up my money again, and got a nice little savings going. And I'm looking forward to taking more trips now, and yes, I'll be living in the van. Eventually I'm going to get another van, because this van, I bought it, it had 13 miles on it. Now it's got 133,000 miles on it. So it probably lasts me about, maybe another year hard driving. So I'm looking to get another van. Unfortunately, they don't make these anymore. Nissan quit making them. I don't know why. They said they weren't selling enough, but I see these vans everywhere, everywhere. And I've never met one person that hates the Nissan NV200s. So I'm going to wait another year before I buy another van. If Nissan doesn't come out with one, then unfortunately I'm going to have to get one of the Ford Transit Connects. I don't want a big van. I want something small, decent on gas mileage. And I plan on door dashing across the country. So I've got a trip planned coming up. It's going to be sometime around Memorial Day. By the time this video gets out, it'll be past Memorial Day. So I'll upload the footage as I go. Hopefully things will work out, and I'll be able to see some interesting things. And now that COVID's over, you know, I'll be able to go places that I wouldn't have been able to, you know, a year and a half ago. So we'll see how it works out. And like I said, I'm back. So we'll see how it goes. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you hate it, big middle finger in the comments section, and tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I can do different. And I probably won't listen to any advice, but hey, that's just me. But I still like to know where I'm screwing up. So take it easy out there, and I'll see you down the road.